Hello, here's Hanna from HERBGARDEN knitwear, and today I would like to show you how I work increases in linen stitch. So here we go. Here I have my little sample, and now I will show you how I would increase within this stitch pattern. So the first thing that you want to do is work in your regular linen stitch pattern up until the point where you want to work the increase. So that is what we're going to do. Linen stitch is a 2-stitch repeat. You always knit one and then you slip one stitch with yarn in front. So knit one, slip one with yarn in front. Knit one, slip one with yarn in front. So I usually want to work the increase after I worked a knit stitch. So the next stitch that would be a slip one with yarn in front if I would continue working in the pattern. Now we have several strands of yarn which were the yarn in front on previous rows. We have this one right here, and this is the one we are going to use to work our increase. It's the last yarn in front that was worked on our next stitch here. And then we also have this strand over here, which is the last with yarn in front on the stitch that we have just knit. And now we want to pick up this strand underneath this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go under this strand here with my needle, and I don't pick up this one, but I will try to get this one which is below, and then I pick that one up. It might be a little difficult depending on how tight you're working linen stitch, and then you pick it up and put it on your left hand needle in a way that the front leg is running from the right to the left. So you don't want to put it on the needle this way so that the front leg is running from left to right, but instead you want it this way, from right to left. And then you are going to work 2 stitches out of the strand that you have just picked up, because we always need to increase 2 stitches at once in linen stitch in order to maintain the stitch pattern. So what we are going to do is we knit one into the back of this loop that we just picked up, just like that, but don't let it slide off your needle yet, and work another knit stitch in the front of this strand. This might be a little difficult at first. So there we go. Now I have 2 new stitches here, and then I simply just continue in the stitch pattern that I was currently working in. So the next stitch, as I said, needs to be slipped with yarn in front. And we just continue working linen stitch for the end of the row all around. So let me just skip ahead a little bit. I will work a few more rows to show you how the increase looks after a few rows. So now I'm back. I have worked some more rows so that we can have a look at the increase area and see how it looks. As you can see, the increase has happened here. This is the stitch that I last worked before increasing. This is the stitch that I worked after increasing, and in between we have 2 new stitches and can maintain our linen stitch pattern. And as you can see, as always, when we are increasing, we can see the increase a little bit in the overall stitch pattern, but I think it is not super obvious, but there is, of course, a little bit, like in this area where I added these 2 stitches where you can see the increase. Yes, so this was increasing in linen stitch. I hope you found this helpful, and I see you next time. Bye!